Today is Severe M.E Awareness Day. M.E stands for myalgic encephalopathy. So myalgic refers to muscles and encephalopathy refers to a severe disorder of the brain. And for me, I experience M.E more as a neuroimmune condition. M.E ranges in different severities from mild, moderate, severe through to very severe. And 1 in 4 people roughly have severe or very severe M.E. And since the COVID pandemic, the numbers of people with M.E has risen due to long COVID. And what I wanted to focus on in this video is this book, which is called Severe M.E A Guide to Living, and it was written by Emily Collingridge, who had severe M.E and sadly passed away as a result of M.E. And this book has been a great legacy of her life, and it's a invaluable resource to people like myself with severe M.E. And I would say even people who don't have severe M.E, this book is really helpful and has got lots of information that is really insightful and informative, and there's so much that Emily has put into this book. She has done so much research into this book. So I'm just going to look at so you can see I've even got some tabs here on the book already. So I'm just going to look and read out some of the chapters that are in the book, just to give you an idea of some of the things that Emily's covered in this book, and she's literally covered everything. So there is an overview of M.E and severe M.E, keeping comfortable, mobility, addressing personal care, communication and connecting with the outside world, managing symptoms, and she's literally kind of listed every single M.E symptom there is, and then nutrition and fluid intake, going into hospital, working with professionals, activity management, a whole chapter on emotions, and then within that friendships, a chapter on activities and special occasions, and then quick references for professionals. So she's listed different professionals, and then a appendix on useful contacts, another appendix on a sample diary, and then a alphabetical index. And then right at the back she has put in a illustrated lying and sitting positions, so I'll just quickly show you that. At the back she's just put some different illustrations on some different lying and sitting positions that you can do just to try and get comfortable. And I am always dipping into this book, and I've had it for so long, and even now I'm still using this book, and my PA Diane looks into this book and she finds it helpful as well. And when I got my complex care nurse, I showed her this book, I showed her the section on information for nurses, and she read that to give an idea on how nurses can best support patients with severe ME. And then this is the useful contacts here. Emily's just listed so many useful contacts. So it's just so well researched, this book, and whenever I'm just struggling with something, I just turn to this book and it just gives me some advice. So even though I spent 6 months in a specialist unit for people with severe ME and learned a lot there, this book still really helps me just give some advice on, like, so for example, if I'm really struggling with managing my activity and energy levels, I can turn to the activity management section and read about managing my activity, and it almost kind of just refreshes, and I can kind of try some new things to try and almost get back on track with managing my activity and energy levels. Or if I'm particularly really struggling with post-exertion malaise, I can read that little section on post-exertion malaise and try and understand what's going on with that in my body and how to better cope with it whilst I'm struggling with it at the time. This book gave me a lot of reassurance that these things are quite normal, and I think especially that these things are quite normal for people with severe ME, because when you have severe ME, your body isn't normal. This book reassures me what is going on in my body with severe ME, and it is just so helpful, this book. And it is, I would just say to anybody with severe ME, get this book. It is just an invaluable book to have. Even if you have mild or moderate ME, this book still has so much information in there that will be of use to you. I will leave a link to where you can buy this book from, and I believe they've just recently updated this book. I thought rather than talk about living with severe ME, I thought I'd do something different and share this book, because in all honesty, this book is probably more helpful than me talking about living with severe ME. So I will stop rambling and leave a link to this book and get this video edited and hopefully get it up in time for Severe ME Day, which is tomorrow. So I've given myself a bit of a tight deadline, but hopefully I'll get it done for tomorrow, and fingers crossed. I just wanted to do something for Severe ME Day, and I thought sharing this book with people and making people aware that this book exists would be a good shout out for Severe ME Day. I'll say bye for now and hopefully see you in my next video.